welcome back to 27 Fox Place. If you're new here, my name is Randy and I make videos for cleaning and organizing motivation, and I'm starting in the laundry room today. I have a load of laundry from this morning in the washer and I need to transfer the clothes over to the dryer, and once the washer is empty I can start a load of sheets, and I have a few things that I need to hang up to dry and I need to sort them out so that they don't end up in the dryer. I don't always have enough delicates for a full load, so I use mesh laundry bags for delicate items so that I can wash them on a normal cycle, and since they're things that I don't want to go in the dryer, it makes them easier to sort out.
My life was great till you added colors.
I wash the sheets once a week and put them right back on the bed so that I don't have to spend extra time folding sheets. And the downside is that I can't make the bed until the sheets are clean. So I try to get the sheets in the wash first thing so that I don't have to wait all day to make the bed.
You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you.
I use the same liquid laundry detergent for everything, and I like to use vinegar in place of fabric softener because the vinegar helps to remove the minerals and deposits that can make fabrics hard and dingy.
World on fire. You set my world on fire.
I usually wash the cover that I keep on the sofa whenever I wash the sheets, but since Miss Callie decided to take a nap, it can wait for another day, and I'll just tidy up around her.
You do. My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire.
There's only a few things on my to-do list that I need to get done in addition to my daily tasks: fresh sheets and a clean fridge. But I need to empty the dishwasher before I can start on the fridge. I prefer to run the dishwasher at night so that I can empty the dishwasher first thing in the morning, but it's not always full enough to run at night, so I run the dishwasher when it's full and I empty it when it's clean. And keeping an empty dishwasher helps to keep the dishes from piling up in the sink.
You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
I try to wipe down the shelves in the fridge about once a week, but it's been a minute since the last time, and I'm just using a damp microfiber cloth to clean up the spills and crumbs, and I try to clean the fridge when it's empty. It makes it easier to clean because I can just move a few things to one shelf instead of making several trips back and forth to the counter. It saves time and it keeps the food colder, although I do need to pull out a few of the bins to clean and refill them, but the more I can leave in the fridge the better, and I try to clean the fridge a section at a time so that I can keep the door closed as much as possible. There are a few things that I always keep in the same place in the fridge, like the eggs and the avocados are always on the top shelf, and I let the avocados ripen on the counter before I put them in the fridge so that they last longer. I keep the eggs in a clear bin because it's easier to see how many eggs we have, and I can just reach in and grab the eggs that I need instead of pulling out the entire carton. And if I need more eggs, I can always pull out the entire bin. We have about a dozen eggs left, and I'm going to make hard-boiled eggs so that I don't mix up the old eggs with the new. The only way to clean this part of the fridge is to pull out the drawer so it doesn't get cleaned very often, but spring is a good time to clean those hard to reach places in the fridge. These food containers are perfect for this shallow drawer, and it's usually full of ingredients that I've either prepped or cooked in advance, or things like meats and leftovers. It makes it easy to see everything we have at a glance so that I don't forget about anything that's in here, because out of sight for me is out of mind. I put a pot of water on the stove, and now that it's boiling, I can add the eggs, and we'll have a dozen hard-boiled eggs for the week.
We're in this together now. Give me your love and tell me your secrets. 'Cause we're in this together now. Yeah, we're in this together now. I'll keep you safe, I'll give you my everything. Even if we're falling down, even if we're falling down, all of me is yours, every part of me. 'Cause we're in this together now. You and me together now. What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point of living without you? Tell me now and I'll stop fighting. Tell me now and I'll stop breathing. I don't want to be here without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. No, 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 no. I'll be your light, I'll keep you from darkness. Even when the sun don't shine, even when the sun don't shine. Give me your strength, show me your weakness.
And once the eggs are finished cooking, I put them in an ice bath right away to stop the cooking, and it makes them easier to peel.
What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point?
And now that the fridge is clean, it's time to transfer the sheets over to the dryer and get the laundry folded and put away.
This love has never been stronger. I'm up in the clouds when you're around, but when you're not, it's getting much harder. And I'm falling down, down, I'm falling down. I see your face on all of the pages in the scrapbook of my mind. To put it down for a while takes ages. Then I'm falling down, down, I'm falling down. I'm thinking of you every day, a million times, hoping you hear me. Tell me you do. Every day, a million times, just when I'm thinking of you. You grow on me with every heartbeat. I really hate to wave goodbye. I know it's crazy, but I can't help it. When I'm falling down, down, I'm falling down. I'm thinking of you.
I use wool dryer balls to help speed up the dry time, and the balls are supposed to keep space between the clothes so that the air can circulate better and the clothes will dry more evenly.
Every day, a million times, just when I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you every day, a million times, hoping you hear me. Tell me you do. Every day, a million times, just when I'm thinking of you.
There's a few things from the grocery store that I need to put away, and we get most of our produce from Costco, and we buy organic whenever we can, and what we can't get at Costco, we get at the grocery store. And I like to remove the loose skin from the onions before I put them in the fridge, and I don't like to store chopped onions in the fridge because everything ends up smelling like onions.
I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free.
We have peppers and onions in almost every meal, from stir fries, tacos, and roast veggies, and it's nice to have them all chopped and ready at mealtime.
'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
The fridge may look a little bare, but we have enough to hold us for a few days, and the fridge is ready for our next big grocery haul.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
And I just have a little bit of cleanup to do in the kitchen, and then the sheets should be ready to go back on the bed.
Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think straight? If you still love me, I can wait, I can wait. And remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Supposed to go, or maybe I'm just too slow. We should just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. They're looking for someone like you. Standing underneath the lights, each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only thing.
The last thing I have on my list today is the floors, and I have a cordless mop that I use to clean the floors, and it mops and vacuums at the same time so that I don't have to spend extra time vacuuming before I mop. And I'm using Method's granite cleaner to clean the stone tiles downstairs, and I always like to save mopping for last so that I'm not walking all over the wet floors.
Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. No one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. lights. We look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. I was on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire.
That's all for today. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.
We like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls, the final straw.